Hey everyone, I am Nick and welcome to my set review for the Shire, also known as set number 10354. And a fun fact about this set is that it's going to be my first Lord of the Rings set review on my channel, which I am excited to announce, and that's why I'm really excited to get into this set. So without talking so much about the box, let's just give a quick little glimpse of what you see on the outside of the box here. For the front of the box here, you get the whole Shire and all of the little builds that you get with the set, which is neat. I also like the sunrise kind of tone in the background. Usually when it's a black box, they give some lame green color, red, blue color on the tint of the set. But this time they went with the kind of sunrise feeling with a little bit of orange and then purplish blue, which I generally love. And for the specs in the set, you get a total of 2,017 pieces. And being a black box, you guys know that it is an 18 plus set. So it says right there on the bottom of the box. If you go to the side of the box here, you get a nice little picture of the Shire. But fun fact, it is just a close-up picture of the front of the box, so nothing special. The back of the box shows the inside of the Shire, which is a cool little thing to show for the back of the box, and also all of the mini builds that you get in this set as well. Another cool thing, the sunrise undertone for the Shire has made its way to the back of the box as well. And for the bottom of the box, it does show you all of the different play features inside the set, so that is a little cool detail as well. And now time for the unboxing experience for the Lord of the Rings, the Shire. And now I am so excited to get inside of this set here. So let's not waste any time talking and let's hop right into the unboxing experience. So what you guys want to do is you want to flip around the box here. And there's going to be two pieces of tape on either side. Pick a side you like, and you want to get a knife, razor blade, or a pair of scissors and just cut the pieces of tape off. It should be pretty easy. And then you get to open side of the box, and this is the best part because you get to dump all of the bags onto the table. After dumping all of the bags onto the table here, we are greeted with 15 numbered bags. But then if you come over back here, we are greeted with 3 cloth pieces, one of them being a tarp piece, one of them being a cape, and one of them being a sign. If you come over here as well, we are greeted with just a bag that is unnumbered holding some parts. Coming over here, we have a sticker sheet. I am not a fan of stickers. I was actually quite hoping that there would be no stickers in this set, but it's Lego, so of course there's going to be at least some stickers. But then after that, we are greeted with 3 different manuals, so you could have friends or family build with you with different sections of the build, so I find that pretty cool. And the manuals as well are pretty cool as well. They have a neat little bit of artwork on them, at least the set for it and what part you are building. But besides that, not much going on here. If you guys want to scan the QR code, just a free 20 points for watching my video, here you guys go. A detail that a lot of people end up passing on is all of the information hidden inside of the first manual. If we head to the first couple of pages in the manual, it will tell you all of the information about the Shire and what movie it's from and what is so important about the Shire. For the first couple of pages, it does say or show you all of the little hidden details and what different scenes of the movie play out in the set. So it's a cool little thing for people who get the set and have no idea what any detail is. But if you're getting the set and have no idea what the detail is, maybe this set is not for you. If you want to go deeper into the manual here onto page 21, it does have an error inside of the quote here, and I'll read it out to you and tell me if you spot a difference. For what Lego has written here, it says, "A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives exactly when he means to. And well, in the movie, Gandalf actually says, "A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to." And so that is a funny and surprising little thing that Lego missed out. And I don't know how they missed out because that's kind of one of the most iconic like lines in the movie. So it's kind of weird that they misspelt it. So after putting all of the bags together, we have the Shire and all of the mini builds as well. And well, what are my first thoughts on this set? I am so excited to get into this set. But first, let's take a hold on the set. Let's not jump right into it. Let's take a look at all of the minifigures that you get in the set, being the 8 dwarves and the wizard. The first minifigure that we are taking a look at is Gandalf the Grey, and well, he is my favorite minifigure in this set because I am such a huge Gandalf fan, but besides that, he does come with great torso and leg printing, which you love to see. Another cool detail that Lego added with this minifigure is the option to put on his wizard hat, and that is just a cool little detail in itself. But one more cool little detail that I have to show you guys is if you lift up his cape, he actually does have back printing, and it looks really good. He does come with another piece that you could attach onto his torso, which just makes him look like he is sitting down. Didn't need to be added, but it kind of did for the horse and carrier. So it looks good. I am not complaining. It's printed as well. The next minifigure that we have up is Bilbo Baggins, and the only printing that this minifigure has is on his torso. Did they do a good job for his torso print? I think yes. I think Lego did an excellent job with Bilbo's torso print. And not just that, he does come with 2 face prints. One of them with him smiling and his teeth are out, and one of them just him smirking. The next minifigure that we are taking a look at is Frodo, and I think he is my favorite dwarf minifigure in this set because of his torso printing. I think it's an amazing torso printing. I really like the front of it, and his back printing as well is amazing. He also does come with 2 different face pieces, one of them being a smile on his face with that little gap showing, which is a really good attention to detail, and the other side just being his normal face. The next minifigure that we're taking a look at is Sam, and I really like his torso printing for one certain reason. Usually when Lego makes dark torsos, the white on the torso appears to be dark. And well, in this case, that doesn't happen here. The white on the torso just pops out very nice, and it's not dark at all, so I love to see that. And one more thing about Sam, he does come with 2 different face prints, one of them being a smiling with his teeth out, and the other one just him smirking. The next minifigure that we're taking a look at is Pip, and I really like how this minifigure turned out. I know I said Frodo has the best torso printing, and I'm staying with that, but Pip right here does come close second. Another cool little detail about this minifigure is his other face print. His other face print just shows him being the victim of the firework that goes off in the tent, which is a cool little detail. The next minifigure that we have up is Mary, and I personally think this might be the worst minifigure that we get in this set, not just because it has good torso printing, don't get me wrong, it has great torso printing, but I just don't like red and yellow mixing in any type of way, and so that kind of just throws me off. But if you do like the colors mixing, then this is a perfect minifigure for you. One more thing that Mary does have is another face print, being the other victim for the firework in the tent. So that is a cool little detail Lego added. The next minifigure that we're taking a look at is Sam's love interest being Rosie, and the attention to detail is amazing on this minifigure. I think after looking at all of these minifigures in the set, I could proudly say that Rosie does have the best torso printing and back printing. It's really detailed, and I think a lot of people are going to be liking this minifigure for all of the attention to detail. Besides that, she does come with 2 different face prints, one of them with her smiling with her teeth out, and the other one just her smirking. The last two minifigures that we get in the set are just side minifigures, being Miss Proudfoot and Farmer's Proudfoot. And I really like how they turned out for side characters. Lego didn't need to add that much detail into them, but they did anyways. If you are wondering, yes, they do come with two different face prints, and so that is a cool little detail on its own. Now that we are done looking at all of the minifigures that you get into this set, we can finally take a look at the Shire itself. But before we get into the actual Shire, I just want to take a look at all of the side builds you get in this set, or micro builds, whatever you want to call them. The first side build that we get in this set is the horse and the carrier. I like that Lego made this wagon literally come alive. It looks really good. I love how they made it. And if you take a look inside of the wagon here, we have all of the fireworks Gandalf eventually lights off. And if you guys are wondering if the horse and carrier could actually move along the table, well, you will be surprised because it actually does. It's quite neat that it could go across the table like this. The next two micro builds that we get in the set is a firework and the tent. And I just love how this tent is built. I mean, Lego went an extra mile and made this tent so sturdy with all of the technic pieces used to make the tent come alive. Like, it's so sturdy. I'm not even joking with you guys. I could literally put all of my pressure onto the top of the tent and it will not collapse. The legs will bend a little bit, but it will not collapse. And that is because of how they built the tent. They built it so sturdy using the correct Technic pieces. And you just love to see that because usually these are very flimsy. Next up, we have this cool little micro build for the firework that Bimp and Mary blew up in the tent. But a cool little detail with that is if you actually take the tent and you put it on top, you could recreate the scene in the movie, having them getting blown up in the tent from the firework. Cool little side build is Bilbo's cake, and well, it's not my favorite side build in the set, but I could see why it got added. Obviously, it's Bilbo's Baggins' birthday, so he does need a cake, and well, it's not my favorite side build in the set, but it is a good one. The last micro build that we get in the set will be the Bilbo Baggins Happy Birthday speech area. And well, this is probably my favorite micro build out of them all. I just want to say one thing about the tree. For an 18 plus set, this is the most dullest tree I have ever seen. And it's kind of pathetic. I mean, we're paying like $300 for this set and you're getting this for a tree? I mean, come on, Lego. You could have done so much better. But I guess that's what we're getting for this set. But I will say, compared to all of the other micro builds that you get in this set, this micro build actually does come with a play feature. If you turn the micro build to the back here, there is going to be a gear right here. And all you guys will need to do is turn that gear over to make Bilbo invisible like he did in the movie. So when he is giving his speech out, if you just give it a quick turn, he will turn invisible, but in reality, he will just be behind the crates here. But that is a very cool little piece that they didn't need to add, but they added it anyways, and that's kind of what makes this micro build the best out of all of the other ones. After taking a look at all of the minifigures that you get in the set and all of the side builds you get in the set, we could finally take a look at the Shire itself, and I am so excited to get into this set with you guys. Obviously, we will start on the outside of the Shire here, where everybody, when they walk into your room or walk into your house, will see the outside of the Shire first. And let me tell you, it is filled with colors and flowers and everything like that. And I love it. It looks really good. It looks not too packed, but just right. The fence as well, I loved how Lego made us build the fence here because it looks really good, and I love the build technique put into that as well. Another cool little detail is the tree on top of the Shire. I really like how it looks. The tree is better than the side build we got as well. And the bench in the middle of the Shire is really cool. A little hidden detail as well for the Hobbit. So there you guys go. I really like how Lego made all of these window pieces look really rounded because it just looks really good. And I like all the printed pieces going around some of the windows as well. But all around, these windows are really good, and I just love how they look. And I like that you could actually see through the window to the other side. So if you do have it in a dark corner, you will not be able to see right through the build. But that is so cool. I just love how these window pieces turned out. If we flip the set over, we are greeted with the interior for the Shire here. And what I am going to be doing is I am going to be going to room to room to room to show you guys all of the different Easter eggs and hidden details inside of the Shire. Starting off with the first room in the Shire, which is going to be the smallest room in the Shire. But it still has some detail, and I think the most noticeable detail in this set is the book right here. If you guys do not know what the book is, it's pretty much Bilbo's storybook about him writing the events for The Hobbit. If you guys never seen the movie The Hobbit, I would totally go watch those 3 movies right away and then come back to this video because, well, they're great and they're just like The Lord of the Rings. But if we go on the side of the book here, there is a sticker detail right there. And then coming over here to the wall, there's another sticker detail. And then under it, a fireplace and a couple of logs. Making our way to the entrance of the Shire here, there is going to be a lot more Easter eggs than there are details in this section. The first detail you might notice is the red carpet right in the middle of the floor. And yes, it is printed, but the only thing that I wish I could change is having it a full piece and not having 2 pieces and making it have that ugly line going through the middle. But besides that, it's okay. I mean, it's not the worst. But if you come over here to this barrel, there is going to be an umbrella and a dagger, which Bilbo named it Sting. That's another Hobbit reference, so there is a lot of Hobbit references in the set, like the one over here. If you come to the chest over here and you take a sneak peek in the chest, there's going to be a gold ingot, and there's also going to be a chainmail chest plate, which is another Hobbit reference. Going into the final room of the Shire here, which will probably be my favorite out of them all because I just like the little Easter eggs and details in this little room here. But first we'll start with the floor. Yes, there is a carpet in this room and it has the same effect as the one for the entrance. Having that stupid line in the middle does not help the set at all, and I wish Lego just could find a way to make it a full sheet so it just doesn't have that ugly line going right through the middle. We make our way from the carpet and look onto the table. There is going to be some teacups, but right beside the teacups there's going to be a map of a lonely mountain. And yes, this is another reference to the Hobbit movies, so this is your sign to go watch them again, or if you've never seen them, go watch them because they're great movies and they're just like The Lord of the Rings, so give it a watch. Right beside the table, we have a stack of envelopes, which probably means that Frodo or Bilbo is just late on some bills which they need to catch up on. But if you guys come over to the wall here, there is going to be a portrait of Bilbo or Frodo. And I don't know who that lady is. She might be Bilbo's mom or Frodo's mom. I don't know. For all you Lord of the Ring fans out there, like true fans obviously will know who this is, but I sadly don't, so just let me know in the comments below. But if we move down to the fireplace here, this is where my favorite detail lies. And well, if you guys don't know what the Easter egg for this is, stop watching my review and go watch The Lord of the Rings, the first like 30 minutes of the movie, and it will tell you what this Easter egg is. But I will tell you right here just quickly. What Gandalf does is Gandalf throws the envelope into the fire to see if Bilbo has the One Ring. And then eventually it will burn up and then the One Ring will appear. And now this Easter egg or this little hidden detail is so amazing. They really didn't need to add it. They could have just added the burning envelope and I think a lot of people will be happy. But they went an extra mile to add the One Ring after the envelope burned. So that is my favorite detail in the set by far. And that will be my set review for the 10354 for the Shire. And I am so thankful that this is my first ever set review for the Lord of the Rings on my channel. It couldn't be a better set like this one, and I'm just thankful. If you guys watch to the end of this video, thank you. It really does mean a lot to me when you guys watch to the end of the video. If you guys could support the video though by liking and commenting and then subscribing to the channel, that would be very much appreciated. But here are my final thoughts on this set. Is it worth that $300 price range? No, it is not. Not at all. If I were you, I would wait for a sale, or if you have extra VIP or insider points, use them up and then get this set, because it is not worth that $300 price range, at least here in Canada. But if you guys like this video and want to see more videos like this, just hit one of the end card screens coming up. But one more thing that I have to say for this set, I'm going to give it a rating out of 10 for display. It's not a kid's set, it's an 18 plus set, so I'm going to be rating it off a display. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I think every Lord of the Rings fan is going to love this Lego set for display purposes. So go pick it up if you haven't. Just wait for that sale or extra insider points. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.